Yo, what's up, man? This is your boy Robert Medley, man, coming straight out of the Medley Media Podcast, the dopest podcast in North Carolina. Yeah, I said it, the dopest podcast in North Carolina. And before we get started, man, let me get a shout out to our sponsors real quick. We got Jordan Craig Apparels, we got Kiera's Irresistible Desserts. So if you're looking for, some desserts, man, y'all look up Kiera Irresistible Desserts on Facebook. We got Blue Chew, you know what I'm saying? Some man enhancement, drugs. So if you need some Blue Chew, pop you two and get it on. You know what I'm saying? Black is Love Clothing. You know what I'm saying? This is our newest sponsor, Black is Love Clothing. So if you go to Black is Love Clothing, you get 15% off by typing in the code word medley. You know what I'm saying? And then our last sponsor is Storyblocks. You know what I'm saying? So Storyblocks is a website, for creators to get your LUTs, overlays, anything that you need content wise. But today we got a very special guest. He's not over the phone anymore. He's live here in the studio in person. My boy Shred. What's good with you, bro?
Hey, what's up, family? Finally here
All right.
in the flesh.
Fast,
You know what I'm
fast.
saying? Glad to be here.
Now, what do you go by? You go like your stage name is Shred, the verbal tongue.
Shred TBT.
Okay, cool. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Shred
That's what-
TBT.
okay. Has it always been there? You changed it?
No, it's always been that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's
When I
what's up.
first started, it was just Shred, but it was Shred the verbal tongue. It was just too long for them to announce me. So
Fast.
then it was just Shred, and then I just abbreviated the verbal tongue TVT.
Okay. All right. What I like to do, man, is I like to, with the podcast, I like to start from the beginning. So, where are you from? Actually, from?
I'm from Troy, North Carolina.
Okay. Now, how was it? How was it growing up in Troy?
Um, it was rough. You know what I'm saying? Like pretty much everybody I grew up with.
Yeah, fast.
I was born on the south side of Troy,
Mm-hmm.
in the bottom. You know what I'm saying? And then I was raised on the north side, so
Mm-hmm.
I was able to see both sides and see everything that was going on. So like my upbringing was really really rough. I'm the only child. You know what I'm saying? But I got a lot of cousins and stuff like that. So
Fast.
um, I grew up like watching everything that was going on and doing my best to maneuver during that time. You know what I'm saying? And I came up during the crack era, so it was rough.
Okay. All right. Now, far as life growing up in Troy and everything, like those things that you just mentioned, were you a part of any of that, like growing up, like jumping off the porch, doing certain things that you shouldn't do, like pretty
Yeah,
much?
yeah, for sure. Like, I mean, you really didn't have a choice. Either you're gonna use or sell.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
fact.
saying? And um, not in no disrespectful way, but my parents was users,
Hmm.
and so not just them, but I had aunts and uncles and stuff that was users, and the people I hung out with was dealers, and so and my cousins, and so that's how I got involved with the game. But I wasn't raised to like sell drugs and do stuff like that. But it was like at that time, that's all we had.
Yeah, fast.
You feel me? What I'm saying? So like I got involved when I was 15.
Okay. You got any siblings?
No, I'm the only child.
Oh, word. Oh,
Yes,
wow.
sir.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Dang.
Yeah.
How was that like growing up
It,
as the
it,
only child?
it was rough because like all my cousins, like they was in juvenile and stuff like that. So when I went to school, I had to go to school dolo.
Mm.
Like all my rough thug cousins, like they wasn't around me. So, but because I was quiet and stuff like that, like if someone they would try me or something like that. I didn't know how to back down. I ain't know.
Yeah.
So like I've always had to be on the defense. You know what I'm saying, and be ready for whatever because I knew I was by myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Growing up, and then in this area, like where I'm from, like it could go crazy any kind of way.
Mm.
So you couldn't tuck your tail, you couldn't run. You had to either stand up, be a man, or get off the block.
Fast.
You know what I'm saying? And
Mm.
my daddy was crazy, so I wasn't raised to tuck my tail, nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody around me was 7:30 on go. Everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I just adapted and took in and embraced all that in me, and that was my defense mechanism growing up here. I didn't
Mm.
want to be like that.
Yeah.
I'm a nice person. I'm humble. Want to play, want like laugh, joke, and stuff like that. But
Mm.
I was never comfortable, like you know what I'm saying, in my own skin because at any point it could go left.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like every time we went to a party, I already knew somebody's gonna shoot it up.
That's a damn shame.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a damn
And it's
shame.
usually somebody I'm with.
Yeah.
So I'm around this energy. This is what I grew up with. Like, and I just think mama. I think thank God for mom for really like she made the biggest play of my life, which was I had got expelled in the 10th grade. I had brought a gun to school, and mama knew I wasn't going back to school because I've been going to school with these people all my life. I made good grades and stuff like that, but like mentally, I was getting on that G unit
Yeah.
type of time because that's what everybody was on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so mama went to the Board of Education and got me back in school. And I was able to graduate on time with my class, but I had to repeat the 10th grade when I was in the 11th grade.
Oh,
So I had to take when I was in the 11th grade, I had to take the 10th and 11th just so I can graduate on time.
damn.
That was
So when you in 11, they bumped you back to 10th.
nah. They
Oh,
allowed me to be with the 11th
Oh,
grade,
okay.
but I had to after I did the 11th grade, I had to stay in school and repeat what I missed in the 10th grade.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
And so that kind of messed me up as far as playing basketball and stuff like that. But I did it because my pride. I told mama I wasn't going back to school
I feel you.
because I've been going to school with these same people all my life. My pride was so big, I was not going with the underclass at all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I was selling drugs at that time too. And so she was able to get me back in school. And then from that point, that's when I got my head back straight. So then that's when I got accepted to DeVry here in Atlanta.
Okay.
So that's how I ended up in Atlanta.
Oh, okay. All right. How was that when you first started, college there?
Man, it was like a whole nother world. It's like, imagine a little boy in this little town and ain't never seen nothing, ain't never nothing, not no big city, and then don't know like if people like you or not. But as soon as I got to Atlanta, it seemed like everybody liked me. It seemed like it was just like it was like a cool thing. It was cool. So I was adapting to like college kids. I was never around college kids, around criminals. You know what I'm saying? So I was able to adapt and get my life together. You know what I'm saying? At first it was rough because it was like taking a street nigga out and throwing him in the city by himself because I didn't have no support. I ain't had no car. I ain't had no siblings. I have nothing. But it was so crucial for me to get out of there because it was either death or prison. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I hustled and paid a person in the county to bring me to Atlanta so I could go to school. That's how serious it was.
Wow. Damn, that's crazy.
Real talk.
Yeah. So if you felt like if you would have stayed in Montgomery County, what do you think would have happened to you?
Oh, I'd be in prison or dead.
Yeah.
It was so much hate. It was so much hate even then. Like, I think what it is like I've always been confident. Sometimes people take your confidence as cockiness.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? But I've always been like I was raised to be confident and stand up. You know, and I ain't never been no sucker like so I was never a guy you could just run up on and talk crazy to and think that you just gonna walk away or even try to put your hands on me.
Yeah.
I ain't never been one of them.
Yeah, fast.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that alone, and then like most of the issues came from Mount Gilead when I grew up. Like whatever, it was a Troy Mount Gilead thing going on
Oh, word.
growing up.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Like so when we at one point we was all going to school by ourselves and they was going to their school, but we had to integrate and go to school together. That's when the problem started.
Oh, when Mount Gilead and Troy started going.
When we first had to go to West Montgomery together,
Oh, wow.
we didn't grow up together.
Oh, damn.
So we had to adapt. But at first we was going to West Middle School and some of them was going and stuff like that. So this is when they was doing the integration.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So of course, like some of the girls on their side started talking to the Troy boys, and then like, you know what I'm saying, the Troy boys talking, and then like, and some people just didn't like it because they didn't know you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so that was a lot of things going on. So every time Troy would go to Mount Gilead to a party, it would always be somebody trying to jump us or fight us. Every time.
Wow.
Because that's the type of time that Mount Gilead was on back then. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it was, bro.
It's crazy. It's kind of always Mount Gilead. When I was in school, well, I think I was out of school at this time, but I used to throw parties up there in Bisco. They had some kind of school or center up there. Forgot what it was called, but when I had a party up there, we got to fighting with the boys from Bisco and everything. So it's like
Mount Gilead
like
is
always
notorious, man. I'm telling you, out the county is Mount Gilead.
Yeah.
MG do not play the radio at all. They I swear to God. I swear to God.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So yeah, it seemed like it's always Mount Gilead, man. Yeah. All right. So what obstacles could you say that, you know what I'm saying, you had in Troy to make you say, yo, I got to get the hell up out of here? Like, what was the determining factor? Like, yeah, that's the last straw.
I think seeing what it was doing to my mama.
Facts. Okay. Yeah.
Like it was the streets was taking my mama under,
Mm.
and me being the only child, it's like I didn't know how to cope with that. You know what I'm saying? And then my mama got like a younger spirit, so some of the people I'm adapted to, she's cool with. You know what I'm saying? So like she was 23 when she had me, so like we were kind of in the same crowd, but not in the same crowd, and it was weird, man, and I knew I was gonna get myself in a situation where I had to kill somebody or get killed,
Yeah.
and so like seeing what she was going through, and then seeing that my dad was just content with being Troy Boy. He was the original Troy Boy. That's why I be tagging everything Troy Boy.
Oh.
My daddy is really about that. Like he's really that street guy from Troy that's respected.
Yeah.
You know, don't cause no problems, but if it goes there, he just lose it.
All right. Is your family still living? Your dad?
No, my dad passed 2020 right before COVID.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Sorry to hear that.
I appreciate it, bro. Yeah, I just read the post about yours too.
Yeah,
Sorry to
yeah,
hear
man.
that.
Yeah, he died last year. Well, April this year, April of this year. So it ain't been a full year yet, but man, I feel it. I feel it. You know what I'm saying? So me and my dad wasn't really close, but knowing that he's not here, it's like totally different. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's it's
And I feel you on that, man. Like especially like everything I've been going through for the past 3 months. I really been saying like, damn, man, I wish my daddy was here because only my daddy could understand me right now.
yeah.
Like he really could understand like everything that's going on in my life and how it went left and this person and that person. Like he put things in perspective. Like we got close the last 20 years of his life.
Well, that's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? Like when as a youngin, I had a problem with him. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't. It's not like he wasn't trying to raise me. He was still in the streets. You feel what I'm saying? And I didn't understand until I got older that he was fighting his own demons and battling his own battles. And once I got older, it started making sense because nobody showed him how to be a dad.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And then once I got his story and we sat down and talked, he broke it down to me, and it made sense. Like he basically been out on his own and just had to figure it out.
Yeah, yeah. So, is there anything that's because I know you said you're a father now. So, was there anything that you didn't do that your father did, or vice versa? You know what I'm saying, that make you say that made you a better father today?
I think I think I took in everything that he didn't do and was like, this is what I'm going to do.
Yeah, yeah, phase. Yeah,
That's pretty much how I took it. You know what I'm saying? And he told me, my dad even said, he said, you just like me, but you smarter.
yeah,
He said, you're a better man than me. He said, you smarter. Because he knows the good and the bad about me. And he knows it's a rub off on him because he's a smart man, very smart, very intelligent.
yeah,
You know, it's just like if nobody showed you how to love somebody, how you gonna teach somebody how to love? You see what I'm saying?
That's true.
It's learned behavior.
Yeah.
But I knew I had to break it because this is a generational cycle in my family. Like everybody, they dad's not been in their life type thing. You know, mom's going through this and grandma saying don't talk about it, and this has been a generational thing. And I made it purposely to speak out and to break that chain so my daughter would never go through and feel what I felt.
yeah.
And that's one thing I'm very proud of.
Phase.
And my daddy was proud of that.
Yeah,
He was
true.
like, you did well by keeping her away from here.
Yeah. Okay. Now, when did the music start? You know what I'm saying? Did it start when you were still in Troy or when you moved to Atlanta?
Nah, like like when we first started, like I was like in the 6th grade.
Okay.
My mom was a poet, so she wrote poems. That's
Okay.
how I got involved with music.
Yeah.
So as a little boy, Mama used to sit me down at the table, and she would have all these poems that she written, and she would use all these big words and stuff like that. And I didn't know what she was talking about, so I would go to the dictionaries and look up the words and realize what she was talking about. And she was very intricate with her wordplay.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I got into wordplay. Mama
Okay.
used to sit me down and I would read her stuff, and then I would try to emulate it. But I would do it, but I wasn't really into that. So what I was into was beatboxing.
Yeah.
So I was like, the beatboxing was my thing.
Mm-hmm.
So like in the sixth grade, me and a few other people that I grew up with, we used to go in the bathroom, beatbox and rap. So I was always known to do that. So like sometimes before school start, they would call me up front to get on the intercom to either rap or beatbox, and they would like introduce what they're doing for the day. So I was always known as somebody that rapped,
Okay.
and this has been since middle school, since sixth grade.
Okay. Okay.
So it's always been something that I was doing, but not I didn't pursue it. Of course, there was no avenues and nothing like that. It was just something that I knew I could do.
Yeah.
It wasn't until Cato, Giz, Twain, and when they was making their rounds, when they first got together, and they was killing it like at like the pep rallies at the basketball games and stuff. Like I saw them in ciphers and stuff like that. I see Giz jump out, he pop locking and you know what I'm saying, and he started rapping and stuff like that. And they inspired us right out of nowhere. Spank called me one day. Now mind you, I met Spank when he was 12. You know what I'm saying? Spank come from DC.
Yeah.
So when he came here, when he came to Troy, he was 12 years old, and we clicked immediately because we clicked on the north side and the south side actually. But he called me one day, and he was like, "Hey, let's start a group." And I'm like, "All right." So I rolled my bike to the south side to his crib, and we sat there on a picnic table, and we started writing raps. And this is the first time Spank ever started writing, and it was dope. And we started a whole crew. It was about 10 of us. We had a manager and everything.
Wow.
Now, this was all off the inspiration of Cato and Giz and Twain. And so I remember this vividly. Cato and Twain and no, Cato and Giz felt some kind of way. So it was raining one day. These niggas pull up. Mind you, me and Spank, we on the porch. We trying to get our raps together and stuff like that. These niggas pull up like, "Yo, what's up? Let's battle." And so me and Spank walk up. And so we start battling right there. Now, we reading off our pad. We reading off our pad and stuff like that. But they respected it.
Yeah.
They respected it to the point that, so then Cato, told us to come to the clubhouse and stuff like that. So then me and Spank, we went to the clubhouse, and I promise you, that's when we made so much chemistry and music, and like we was in there for like 2-3 hours. We were freestyling. We was competing, but we was like, it was still unity because they thought they was gonna kill us, and we were youngins, and we were looking up to them, and they was making us hungry. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's when it got serious. That's when it got serious. Because and then like after that, like I looked up to Twain. That was who I looked up to.
Okay.
So like I used to work at Black and it's funny in Asheboro. Me and Twain was working at Black and Decker, and Twain used to come and he'll spit a bar in my ear and walk off, and I'd be like, it'd be cold too. Man, I do the same thing, and the next day I spit something to him. He'd be like, and so I learned like intricate like wordplay, like how he was coming and stuff. So I love that about Twain. So he really got me like how I was on that shred shit. Like I got to give it to Twain.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what sparked the spark, but it didn't take off until I got to Atlanta.
Okay. Okay. All right. Now, when did you join? Because was you part of FTB?
See, let me clear this up.
Okay.
I was like, I wasn't like originally a part of it because like when Cato started doing what he was doing, I was already in Atlanta.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But when I came down, I would get down with them and like do songs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I wasn't a member. I wasn't an original member, but that was family. So like, he a part of this.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But like, it wasn't like official, like we did paperwork and stuff like that, and I was just under Cato. I had already made my name in Atlanta, but I was coming in and just filling in because Spank was still dealing with them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so I wasn't an original member, but one of the projects that Cato did, I allowed him to put it on his label or stuff like that. And so I will say that I was a part of it, but not originally. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Now, was it different from Because I know everybody says the Atlanta scene is, I guess, more popping. So was it different from doing music in Troy than it was in Atlanta? I know, of course, it probably was, but on a bigger scale. But was it different for you? You know what
It
I'm
was
saying?
absolutely different for me because um, the vibe. It was just
Hmm.
it was like I had every room and opportunity to be myself
Yeah.
without any type of hostility or bad energy around me.
Mm.
And so like I was fortunate enough to when me and Spank first got to Atlanta that we had got a little independent deal. And so like we jumped off the porch early. Like as
Hmm.
soon as we got to Atlanta, maybe like 3 months, 3 or 4 months, we was already signed to like this little independent label.
Mm.
And so they had this little record store in Albemarle, and so like we was one of the first ones to have tapes and records
Mm.
that was on the project that they had put out.
Oh, okay.
And this is before a whole lot of other people were doing anything,
Yeah.
you know. But Atlanta has so many like there's so many gates to open in Atlanta, like
Hmm.
just depending on what you're trying to do.
Hmm.
We wanted to stay on the lyrical side. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't want to go and play the radio game and do stuff like that
Hmm.
because Atlanta got an underground scene that's
Oh,
dope.
okay. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like a real dope underground scene. So um, I was privy to get a part of that. Like I said, I got attached to Dungeon Family.
Hmm.
Like they are the original bar people, organized noise. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Outkast, Goody Mob. They the ones that was spitting bars in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Nobody else was doing the type of shit they was doing, and I was fortunate enough to get around them. You know what I'm saying? So um, Atlanta is one that really like pushed me to shred.
Okay. What can you say your highlight was? Like, what I'm saying, like going to Atlanta, getting started and everything. Did you have like a highlight like, damn, this is what's gonna push me further? You know what I'm saying?
I had a lot of highlights, man. Like I never thought I'd be around certain people. Like
Hmm.
I never looked at this shit. Like to be honest with you, man, I ain't look at it like I'm gonna be this big rap star. Like I really just wanted to get out the county
Yeah.
and be somebody. Like
Hmm.
so anything that came with that was like wow. You know what I'm saying? Like so I think one of the biggest things that changed the game for me
Hmm.
because like again, I came up in a group setting like with
Yeah.
me and Spank. So I wasn't known as a solo artist.
Okay.
So the first time I performed, Spank was supposed to be here. And this nigga was in the county. He was supposed to be in Atlanta. He's in the county.
Hmm.
And we had a show with like a showcase or something like that. And the winner got like $500 and a trophy. And so for the first time, I got on stage by myself without my bro.
Hmm.
And I won. And that changed the game. That showed me that I could do this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So right after that, that's when I met my man Jaws that was in my group, the Five,
Yeah.
and he's the one that brought me to Atlanta and brought me around everything that was going on as far as like the ones that was really really moving. So that put me in position right then and there. And from there, that's when I met the who's who and what's what. Because really, all it's about is who you know.
Yeah. Facts.
It ain't you ain't even gotta do nothing dope. If you're in the right position, you own.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like I was getting in the right positions. So that's the reason why, like, when you say like what my highlight was, like, I don't know, because I was able to get my own show for 5 years.
Hmm.
So like I was promoting my own show for
Mm.
5 years, and it was being sold out. So I was able to bring people like Rake One, Mickey Fax, like all types of people, like big name people, even like the big locals here in North Carolina. I
Hmm.
opened up a pipeline from North Carolina to Atlanta. I was able to get people on stage and get a good look.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so like that could be a highlight if we want to talk about it because
Yeah.
that was something. And my daddy was against it. When I told him, I was like, "Yeah, I'm just trying to get some of these artists to come to Atlanta and bring some of the artists to Atlanta here." He was like, "No, son of a bitch ain't gonna do nothing." He didn't believe. He didn't believe in it,
Yeah.
but I was able to do that.
Okay.
So that
Okay.
was definitely one of the highlights, and just one of the biggest highlights and one of the biggest things I wanted out of this was to get the Nas, and I was able to get the Nas.
Yeah. Yeah.
And just having that conversation was mind blowing.
Okay. Yeah, I had seen you where y'all had took a picture together. Now, was that through David? Was it through David? Like,
Yeah, you know that's his
yeah.
cousin.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
So
remember
at the
him telling me.
time, David had to start a label, Collins Boyd Music
Yeah,
Group,
yeah. I've been working with him.
and so during that time is how I was able to get the Nas, and so it's crazy how it happened because I'm in the VIP area talking to Dave East and Nas' manager, and as I'm talking to him, Nas nudged me to come talk to him, and so when I walk over there, first thing he asked me is like, "What's going on in Troy?"
Wow.
And that blew me.
Yeah.
So that let me know he's been watching. He knows what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And so we had a real nigga conversation. Like, he's a very humble, smart person, man. And I always I had dreams about before I got to him. I had dreams like I didn't want to come to him like, yo, sign me. I'm from the crib. I always wanted him to see me like doing my thing. And in my dreams, every time it was me on stage and he was watching me.
Wow.
But I was never satisfied with a dream. Like, damn, okay, he watching me, but that's it. You know what I'm saying? And so what I got out of God let me know, like, he may not be the one to put you on, but he gonna give you your flowers.
Yeah.
And that's what he did. He gave him, and that's like the ultimate compliment because once I got a whiff of Nas and I knew like he was like here, like coming home and stuff like that, and that changed the game for me because he made it easy for me to tell my story.
Yeah. And you said some of his people stay in Troy too, right?
Yeah, his family is in Troy and Mount Gilead. He got people all over. And so like Lil Bruce and them, they like his first cousins, like close. You know what I'm saying? So like, so the conversations we were having, he noticed like Nando and stuff like my people's like, we were talking like he from the crib.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We talked about how the heroin hit Troy and stuff like Montgomery County and stuff like that. And he was telling me like he was trying to tell niggas that shit was coming. Like we was having like a real conversation. And I'm sitting here like, wow. We ain't even talking about like the music, just like on some real. And he showed me so much love, like for real. Lil C's was in there that night. Like I'm around these people like, yo. And they were just like, cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how that situation went. So it wasn't on some, oh, he gonna sign really trying to get signed with Nas. Nah, Nas is somebody I always idolized. And I know in my heart, if it come back around, if whatever's meant is gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted that stamp.
Yeah, fast. Okay. Now, talking about Troy, you know what I'm saying, it's been a lot going on in Montgomery County for like the past month and everything. With you being on the phone the last time, I know we didn't get everything that we wanted to say out, but I do want to ask you now when it comes to Montgomery County music and stuff like that, what do you think it's at right now?
To be honest with you, I haven't really tapped into where everybody's at right now. I just recently listened to the first interview, and I've been absorbing that. But as far as like where everybody's at, I feel like it's gonna be a stagnant situation because of how it played out.
Yeah.
I really feel like that. I have reached out to people and said, hey, man, send me some music, let's work, blah, blah, but I don't see anybody moving or doing anything. So I think people, for the most part, is going to be where they at and doing what they're doing. And that's fine. That's fine. I think that everybody should just keep working. Just keep working. I think we need to get away from battling. Like, that's ridiculous. The county is too small to be trying to, like, put one person over another, like, and that's where it went left. Like, if you're gonna be graciously overcoming obstacles and negativity, it shouldn't be no division in part of that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's my take on it. Like, I feel like the leaders need to be more on unity than to just co-sign one person because there's so much talent. Like, why not have no opinion, but set the play up and let the people do it. Don't be biased like how you feel, and do it on a fair exchange. I feel like in order for it to be better and to grow, that's what it's going to take. Like a person like you seem more reasonable. You seem like someone that will give everybody a fair chance. And that's one thing I want to say. I do respect you for at least giving me a voice.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And not like taking sides and stuff like that because that's not fair.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I give everybody benefit of the doubt. Like, if anybody wanted to come and tell, and I know there's a lot of people like inboxing me like, yo, I want to say this, I want to say that,
Yeah.
But it's just for the serious ones, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, if I know that the person is serious, if I go onto your page and I see a whole bunch of memes and stuff like that, dude, you ain't serious. You ain't serious.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I've never been one sided, man. I think it's always three sides to every story. You know what I'm saying? There's this person's truth, this person's truth, and the actual truth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I always try to, do that with everybody.
I
You
think
know what I'm saying?
with a person like yourself, you probably could formulate it to make it more of a unity thing, opposed to this side don't like this side, or this person got a person that, and all that, like the bull, like the fluff. Like, we should be over that by now.
Yeah, yeah.
At the end of the day, like, okay, we don't have to get along. We're not all gonna get along.
Yeah.
But if everybody is agreeing upon the bigger picture, which is this is bigger than, you know what I'm saying, someone not liking somebody, but actually showing unity, and we embracing each other. You know what I'm saying, online sharing, engaging. As far as I know, it seems like everybody page monetized, like, so everybody should be trying to, like, come together. The county ain't so big, like, it shouldn't be no type of division. It should be like we all in one.
Yeah, yeah. But it's always divided. I don't know why it's like that, but it's like it's always divided from click to click. You know what I'm saying, or who's better. You know what I'm saying. Just like when you say you was young, you know what I'm saying, on some battle and shit. You know what I'm saying. But it's like everybody wants to be top dog for some reason. It's like.
But see,
what does play their part.
Okay, so let me ask you this: what does top dog mean?
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
yeah.
it's words.
Yeah,
Like, why is
exactly.
words getting people in their feelings?
I don't know.
Like, this whole thing, let's just be honest, bro. This whole thing started because of my words.
Okay.
Some on some rap shit. I'm just like, bro, this is like, when you freestyle, what am I supposed to say? Should have said I'm one of the kings in the city? Would that have made a difference?
Yeah.
If I would have put the S on it, like, let's be honest, bro, like, that's petty. That was very petty. Like, and I just felt like, come on, man, we gotta be, if we're gonna be grown men, like black men, we gotta use our brain power more.
Yeah.
And not play into ignorance and foolishness.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's nothing wrong with, being a little confident in yourself, just like you said earlier. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that. Like, if somebody wants to, test you for that spot, then that's on them. You know what I'm saying? That's just like when it comes to my film work. I think I'm one of the best videographers in the state. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
as far as I know, like, no other videographer that I know in North Carolina has got 75 million views on one video.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? So I can say, yo, I'm one of the GOATs. That's how I put myself.
Right.
But if someone says, okay, well, I don't think that and whatever, then that's their opinion. It's okay. But you know what I'm saying? My thing was, when the whole thing was on Facebook, it's like, I love a good battle, but it was just like so many people was just speaking the outside people was, coming in and choosing sides and stuff.
Right.
And everything, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, man. It's very childish for outside people to speak on certain stuff, and then it gets to the point where there's violent words exchange.
Yeah.
If it's just rap, okay, fine, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But it got to the point where everybody was dissing everybody.
Yeah.
And stuff, and shots.
But see, but see, that's why I say it goes right back to leadership. It goes right back to leadership.
Yeah.
Like, the ones that stirred the boat, the ones that started it, like, they were the ones that were supposed to pipe it down.
Okay.
But instead, they played in it.
Okay.
And it was because of feelings towards me.
Okay. And so you think that's the only reason why they kept going with it, is because their feelings towards you?
Well, after seeing that interview, yes, because I felt like Tremaine he said something like, I was trying to get him to, like, all right, just tap, and trying to just tap him a little bit. Like, I don't think like that, bro.
I feel you.
Like,
yeah, and he did say that. You know what I'm saying? He said that he was rooting for you. I know that you said that, Tremaine, and he wasn't. But, even when the cameras was off, he said the exact same thing. Just, speaking for what he said.
I don't believe that, because and the reason why I say that, because I kind of know him a little better.
Yeah.
And what really blew it, like, the nigga said he cried when he heard BA third song. Like, he said he got out the bed, went downstairs and cried because somebody finally said what he wanted to say. And that just let me know, like, bro, you didn't have the heart to call me to get this off your chest, so you didn't have to hold this, so you didn't have to hear it from, another person what you wanted to say to me. Like, but you supposed to be stand up. You're
Yeah.
supposed to be, and you got my number. Like we have each other's number. Like that didn't make any sense. That's why I told y'all on the first. I said he's crazy. He's
Yeah.
all like it's. Like, we all throw it off a little bit. I'm not just putting it out and putting him out like that. But come on, man. Like let's be honest, bro. Like
Yeah.
if you gonna get out the bed and go downstairs and hear this man's third song and be like, oh my God, and start crying because somebody finally said what I wanted to say. That means you've been holding on to something for a long time.
Okay. Yeah. I remember what you said, and then when he was on the podcast, he said it was just something totally different.
Right.
But have y'all ever just because I'm talking about like if there is even an ounce of friendship involved, you know what I'm saying? It's always like that. You know what I'm saying? Like me and one of my best friends, we didn't talk for like probably 6 to 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought it was something different. And he said it after we sat down and talked, he said it was something different. I was like, "Though we don't wasted all this time because we could have just sat down and had a conversation and said, you did this, I didn't like this. I
Yeah.
thought it was this. And you know what I'm saying? It was just a misunderstanding.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So why can't you and Tremaine just come together and just,
Well,
I'm saying?
I originally is the one that reached out.
Okay.
I'm the one that reached out. Like I told you, like before we stopped talking, I told him we need to talk
Yeah.
to get things right.
Fast.
But I won't like that important enough for him to call me. So at that point, I left it alone.
Okay.
So what I did, I left that alone. I didn't like unfriend him or anything like that. I unfollowed him on Facebook because I didn't want to see anything that's gonna make me think, because they be on a lot of pettiness. Like my page, people don't like do stuff for laughs and stuff like that. So I didn't want to feel any kind of way. But at the same time, it wasn't so serious where I was like, you know what, I don't fuck with you no more.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I'm gonna let it be. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I did. And this went on for probably 2-3 years. So during this time, we're not talking. But it ain't nobody saying nothing like there's a problem.
Yeah.
So this is why I say all this was a build up. This was a build up. You know what I'm saying? When this whole BA thing happened. So because me and him ain't talked, and so that whole thing when he say about he got mad with me about Spangle, he ain't deal with me. I won't dealing with him before then. You see what I'm saying? Like this ain't no one way street. First of all, bro, I'm a man. Like if I hit you and say, bro, hit me up, we need to talk, and you don't hit me back, I'll pull back.
Yeah. True.
And I'm moving on. Like, so I don't know if you thought that I was still like cool with you, but I wasn't. I wasn't cool with him then. I was cordial.
Yeah.
I was cordial with you, but I wasn't cool with you because cool is when we were still on the phone talking and building. Tremaine was one of the people, like, as soon as I dropped something new, I hit him like, bro, check your email before I send it to anybody.
Facts.
You feel me? We was on that type of time.
Okay.
And so, like, yeah, but he just let me know it was personal.
Yeah. So what is it gonna take? What is it gonna take for y'all to get back into good graces?
Time.
Always, you know,
Time.
but we don't know how much time we got left on this earth.
I mean, but I don't hate him. But see, that's what I'm saying. It's been so much time that we haven't talked that there's no feeling. Like with me, I don't have no type of feeling anyway. Like all the things he said, it don't hurt me or faze me because I had already let him go. He already hurt me.
Yeah.
You heard me way back then. You know what I'm saying? So whatever you saying now, it don't bother me at all. You know what I'm saying? But I want to paint the picture right. Because you saying people saying I'm trying to be like, why would I want to be like you? You said people hitting you up like, oh, that man want to be like you. Why would I take a step down? Like, dude, I'm doing my own thing. I don't follow you. I don't watch you. I don't do. All I said was I'm being cordial towards you. You know what I'm saying? But I don't care if we get cool again or not. That's what I'm saying. Like, I would love for us to still be cool. I would love to hit the nigga and say, hey, check this new song I got, this, and that. But if we're not there, because I'm big on accountability.
Yeah.
And the fact that neither him or Kato had the heart to call me and say, bro, what's really the problem? Ain't nobody had the heart to hit me and say, what's the problem? Because the moment that I call out to play on online, that's when everything went left with me and Tremaine. Because I said, it's the ones at the top that's doing this. And I said how the fight was fixed and everything I said and this and that. Once I called that out and I told him how it was really about me, that's the moment that Kato even got even more pettier. And he kept making memes like, "Oh, who won the battle?" Even with the last with our interview. So he goes under there like, "Jermaine, I don't know what he's talking about." Oh, with the emoji, and he's like, "But he can come to my podcast and we could talk about it." Like, really? So you gonna try to now you still trying to monopolize and play on this, like you still trying to not no accountability whatsoever on anything. And that's fine because I don't need that type of people around me because I'm big on accountability. If I can say I can be accountable where I went wrong. If you can't be accountable where you went wrong, we don't need to talk to each other.
True. All right. So I remember you saying, the situation about, you and Tremaine, how y'all bumped heads. What was the issue with Kato?
They wanted to like they be on the phone. Like these people being, like I told you, group messages. This has been going on for years. It's a flock of people you might have been talked about over the years.
I'm pretty sure.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, the moment you do something wrong to them niggas, it's gonna be a flock to be on your head. I promise you. Nah, but they go 1 and 2. But like with Kato, it ain't even nothing with Kato. Kato is just. It's always been some old tender dick shit with him, like with women and shit like that. Like, just word exchange. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna be done with it. As far as with Kato, one of the biggest things that hurt me with him was something that he told one of his family members, and the family member told me never to repeat it. And I was in my 20s. I was probably like 25, and I was doing my thing, and I looked up to Kato. We all did growing up. You know what I'm saying? And he told his cousin, he was like, "Yo, Rudy is the best one around here, but I never tell him."
Oh, wow.
And that blew me. Like, who say something like that, bro? Like, and the person he told, he said, "Man, don't you ever tell him, don't ever say, don't ever repeat that." And he don't tell no lies, so I know it wasn't no lie. But I was just trying to figure out the science on that. Like, how you don't know that could have, like, made me, like, feel some kind of way and made me even better? Or, like words like that means something when somebody look up to you. And I understand why you would say, "Yeah, he the best one around here," but I wouldn't tell him. He said, I'll never tell him. And I never repeated it. So throughout life growing up, being around him, I always like side-eye looked at him. And then we like things with females and, Spank also play a part of this too because Spank always looked up to Kato and wanted to be a part of things they had going on. So at the time, sometimes me and Spank ain't on the same page. And so I'm sure it was words being exchanged. So again, pettiness, little stuff that can be resolved by a conversation that hasn't been had. You see what I'm saying? Now ask them what I've done to them. Nothing. Like Tremaine saying he mad with me because me and my homeboy having issues. Kato just acting stupid, just playing dumb, but he's on the phone with Kato with Tremaine the whole time when like going back and forth. Like they've always for some reason tried to like little man me, and I wouldn't let them. I never allowed them to little man me. Kato couldn't sign me. I was already big. You see what I'm saying? Even me not being a part of FTB, he made it a point to, and I give him credit for that, and I do respect him for that. Like, they had a plug in Southern Pines, so he wanted us to perform, me and Spank. Now you got all these artists that's really under you, but he needed niggas that really knew how to perform and stuff like that. So he called me and Spank, and he paid us for it. So I respect him on that aspect. Now the thing is, I wasn't even really a part of them like that. But I did it, you know what I'm saying, because he was fam.
Yeah.
And so, and this is during the time that Tremaine was a part of that and stuff like that. So, like, I was riding with the team and stuff like that, but it's always been some little words and stuff like little chatty-patty stuff. It ain't really never been nothing serious.
Okay. Yeah, I'm talking about if they care about doing it and you care about doing it, I think it probably needs to be fixed pretty soon because if something happened to either one of y'all, car wreck or anything, just like you traveling, Lord forbid, knock on wood, but you traveling here from Atlanta, if something happened to you, then nothing's ever going to get fixed. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
if it needs to get fixed.
That's what I was about to say. I don't think there's nothing that needs to be fixed.
Okay.
I think people has made their plays. We've been knowing each other forever. It's not on no street shit. So like, I ain't gonna do nothing to you as long as you don't try to do nothing to me. I wish you well in life. But like we don't have to get along.
Yeah.
Especially if you can't be honest on your end, and you showing me that you're not going to be honest because you had every opportunity to give me a call and say, "Hey, bro, what's really going on?" You feel me? And the fact that you haven't done that, I don't have to chase you for it. I can love you from a distance.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I can love you from a distance. Just stop playing with me. Don't play with my name. You can't,
Yeah.
and I won't allow you.
I feel you. I feel you. Okay, so just ending that, man. I asked B this question, and I asked somebody else this question as well. But Moco's top 5 and why? Who would you put in? And you can put yourself in there if you want to.
Um, I mean, if we're gonna be honest about it, like I didn't see anybody before Twain, Kato, and Giz. That's 3 right there.
Okay.
And Spank put the battery in my back. That's him, and then me.
Okay. Okay.
Like
Cool.
that. Now with me saying that, I want to make it clear that because I've seen people say who they top 5 and stuff like that. Like these are the people that inspired me. These are the people that I looked up to. You know what I'm saying? So you said you asked me why. I'm telling you why because for one, Twain was that guy. Twain was that guy. Like Nas was dealing with Twain first. You know what I'm saying? Like they was rocking. Like they was getting there. Kato and Giz was making a name for themselves. You know what I'm saying? And I learned how to freestyle real good by just being around Giz.
I didn't even know Kato rap.
See, he keep that low key, but he was a rapper.
Oh, okay.
Like he was nice. Like Kato was nice. You know what I'm saying? Spank learned how to rap and developed it and found his lane. And he pushed the greatness out of me.
Yeah, yeah.
Like Spank made me better.
Yeah. So I came to Spank when I first started doing music, and Spank, he really got like, he introduced me to like BMI and ASCAP and stuff like that, like having my paperwork. And I went to him and asked him, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, how do I do this? How do I do this? And, I want to give Spank his flowers for helping me, you know what I'm saying? Because when I first started doing music, man, it was hard to get information from people that was already doing it.
Gatekeeping,
they were gatekeeping like hell.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The same thing when I started doing videography, I started doing videography in like 2012, 2013. And YouTube wasn't showing you much.
Right.
So I was going to certain people like, yo, how do you do this and how do you do that? And nobody never gave me any information. So it's very weird to me when people gatekeep. Now when people ask me, I give you game. Yo, this is how you do slow motion. This is how you do this. How you do this. You know what I'm saying? Because I want everybody to succeed. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that was my whole point with the whole battle thing. Like I thought, that we was going, and I was trying to leave it for the county because I wanted to give like what I can contribute to artists to come to Atlanta and drop these jewels on like how to get these sync licensed songs on like movies and commercials and stuff like that. Like I wanted to give niggas a game. I'm still going to give the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to be, something that we was all going to be unified on.
Yeah, facts. Okay, all right. Now, when you was on the last podcast on the phone, you was talking about your accolades, so I want to talk about that for a little bit. Now, your placements in, TV shows and, the football games and stuff like that, how did you do that?
There was a lady, well, my friend, her name is Felicia Booker. Thank you, God, for you. It's because I was really like doing open mics and stuff like that and like doing my thing, and like lyrically they was very impressed, like the people that put me down with this whole licensing thing. And so they basically gave it a shot and reached out and said, hey, we like what you do, blah blah blah. I want to here's an opportunity. Like the first song, they wanted a song like Jay-Z and Alicia Keys, New York. They want like something big like that. And so I came up with Heart of a Champion. I wrote the hook. And the hook was a singing hook. I put my homegirl, Coco Jones, well, she go by Carrie L now, but she did the hook, and it was a go. So, like, it's really about who you know.
Yeah, definitely.
So, like, I have the people, it's not just her, it's a few more people that has came along that I have that reaches out randomly and say, hey, what do you think about this? It's a paying gig type thing.
Facts. Okay. So that the placement on What TV show did you say it was again?
For the you talking about the Falcons Saints shit or
No. It was some kind of, you said BMF.
BMF?
BMF. Yeah.
Oh yeah, season 2 BMF, and I had got that placement.
Yeah. By the same girl.
No,
No.
that was a different. That was the second connect. So, Fort Knox.
Fortnite. So
He's a host in Atlanta. He's like you. I don't know if you how much you've been down there, but he's like one of the legendary hosts that everybody knows or whatever. But he got connected with this guy that's a famous old school producer, and one of his best friends is one of 50's best friends that was looking for music.
Oh,
Type
okay.
thing. So once again, who you know, right?
Facts.
And I get another call, random, because they saw what I did with these other people. You see what I'm saying? And so, like, they gave me the opportunity. Now, the thing with the sync licensing, it's not guaranteed that you're going to get your songs placed.
Oh yeah.
Like, I've done songs that should have gotten placed that didn't get placed. So, let's say, like, if I've written, like, 12 songs, I've gotten maybe 4 placements. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, that can be frustrating at times. You know what I mean? So, I just want to let artists know it's not a guarantee.
Yeah.
It's not a guarantee.
Yeah. That sets you up for life, though. You know what I'm saying? It does.
That's what I'm talking about, because that's what changed the game for me. So that's where my head is at right now. That's why I don't care. Like I got an album I'm getting ready to put out, and I'm doing videos and stuff like that, and streaming all that stuff. But the money is into sync licensing when you're an independent artist.
Okay.
That's where the money is at. Sync licensing, like and doing your monetization, and trying to like get on.
And for some artists, that don't know about sync licensing, what can you tell them about it? You know what I'm saying? So they can understand.
It's basically like, okay, a company will be like, hey, I'm looking for some songs for this particular movie part. Can you deliver? If they like the song, then they're going to send you a contract. And in the contract, it's going to either be 50-50, 60-40, whatever the split is. Or they might be like, no, we're just going to give you a flat, boom, boom. And they take ownership of your song. So pretty much what you're doing is like, I don't own none of the songs. I own a portion of it. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much how it works. So then you negotiate your deal, like whether you're getting 25%, 30%, because the producer's still getting a cut, the company is getting a cut, and then you get your cut.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So it really depends on like the budget of the movie or the situation. Like every situation is different. Yeah. So that's the reason why like I'm enthused to do it, because what if you get on $1 million budget movie? You see what I'm saying? Like if I would have got a placement on Black Panther or something like that, that check is crazy.
Yeah, that is.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm talking about BMF is still dope too. It was,
No, that was a good check. I ain't gonna lie. That was and the thing is that the checks come forever.
Yeah.
And it's all over the world. You know what I mean? It's just, man, it's a beautiful feeling, because like again, I'm not signing nobody. So for me to do all this shit without having any signing or anything like that, like
you gotta share with nobody.
I ain't gotta share nothing, like for real. And I'm willing to share. I'm trying to share it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to share it with people. Like I ain't even trying to just hold on to what I can bring to the table. But I'm proud of myself for even getting into that lane, because I got to a point where I was ready to give it up.
Yeah.
Because after a while, like you got to start looking at taking different avenues. At my age, it's like I'm no longer trying to be the face. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to get the money on the back end now, and I want to put artists on.
Yeah.
I want to all the things I've learned. I want to put artists on. I got 3 artists that I want to work with, that I'm working with, and got plans for, because like I know that I can only go but so far as trying to be like, yo, I'm a rapper and I'm doing no. I've done that. Now I want to elevate and show people like, okay, this is how I got here. Let me help you, and maybe you can take it further.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's where I'm at in my life.
Okay. Now, do you have any artists that you really want to take on under your wing and promote them, or sign them, or do whatever?
I got 2 artists right now. I got it's a girl. She's an R&B chick. Her name is Nikala. She's from Haiti, and she's super, super dope and working on her stuff. She's doing more like Caribbean type music, and she got bars here and there, but she's more like on a different type of level. Like I want to experiment with outside of just bars.
Yeah.
And then I got my guy from Atlanta, KP, which was a part of my group. He's getting ready to put out his project, and I'm behind it. Also, my man from Rockingham, Tim Gallant.
Okay.
He's super dope. He's a Christian artist.
Okay.
But when I tell you, bar wise,
Mm.
you wouldn't believe he was a Christian rapper.
Oh, that's what's up.
I swear to God, like and I've been working with him a long time, and he really got a lot of good stuff. So he's always keeping me up informed on what he got going on. So I got plans for him.
I didn't know that Christian rap was so big. I did a couple of reels for a Christian artist today. Out of High Point, he stays in I think Tennessee now. Bryson Gray. Like if you look him up on Instagram, I think he has like 400K followers. But
Wow.
he's really dope, very dope. But he used to be with the 336 boys in Greensboro. I don't know if you remember them
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah. I
everything.
remember.
That Wally used to promote them pretty
Okay.
heavy. So he does Christian rap now. But yeah, he's really dope. Hell yeah. So life lessons, man. So everything that we've talked about like in the past hour, saying you told me about your life story coming up in Troy. Your disagreements with, certain friends, music wise, what's the life lesson that would you change anything or have this been like this needed to be in your story?
I feel like this needed to be in my story because during this time I ain't really crossed nobody. I ain't really did nothing to anybody
Yeah.
to get what I got. That's how I feel. I feel like I'm like, damn, like I'm already going through personal stuff in my personal life with my family.
Yeah.
Like it's already stuff going on, and then here come this senseless rap thing going on, and I'm like, and so I guess the lesson that I'm getting out of this and what people telling me is like, you have to just, you have sometimes silence is golden.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes silence is golden.
Yeah.
And that's the lesson that I learned in this whole ordeal because if I wouldn't have spoke, who knows how this would have went.
Yeah.
If I would have just allowed VA to get it off his chest that he thought I was capping or whatever and just rap, and I never went exchange with him, I don't know like if this would have been what it would have been. You know what I'm saying? But I felt like it needed to happen to get some things off other people's chests, and that's what happened because it's been like some tension that hadn't been spoke about. So it took this battle for it really to boil down to like some big dogs. Like he a big dog, I'm a big dog. Like we got our own crowd. Like, but we're from the outside. Everybody thought we fucked with each other. You know what I'm saying? So like obviously you got a problem with me because it wasn't just me figuring this out. If other people saw this, so the lesson was like it was something that needed to be worked out within this thing that we have here in Montgomery County.
Yeah.
And that way, so like moving forward, we'll know where everybody stands.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't again, I don't have no type of problem with anybody, but as a man, I'm gonna stand up for my character and I can't let nobody like play with me like that.
Yeah,
know
you
what I'm
got
saying?
to. Sometimes silence is the best weapon. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, people take it for granted.
And
You know
see,
what I'm saying?
that's how I
Yeah.
was feeling like people taking my silence for granted. And so, but what I was supposed to do was nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And see, but it was too late. I had already jumped out.
Yeah. And you have to pick your battles, man. That's just like with everything in life.
Right.
Certain things has happened to me. And like the sponsors that I just called out in the beginning, you know what I'm saying, that can all go away if I get in trouble.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I've like dialed back on a lot of things that I know that if I pursued it, I'll end up in prison because I will never let nobody like just fuck with me for just no reason at
Right.
all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But when you think about it and you think about the grown man sense of things, it's like, damn, if I get in trouble, this goes away. This goes away. Everything that
Yeah.
I've ever
Yeah.
built,
Like,
you know what I'm
it has to
saying?
make sense, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So and you think that people don't watch you? People watch you, man. Like all of these sponsors, like watch me, what I'm doing closely, every post that I put up, what goes on around me.
Yeah.
Like the dude from Virginia, the Black is Love, he said, yeah, I typed in your name just to see if you had any bullshit going on. That was his exact words. See if you got any bullshit going on. So like on Facebook, you can type in somebody's name and then a lot of stuff that you've tagged in from the
Yeah.
past 3, 4, 5 years will pop up.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So before he gave me the sponsorship, he was like, yo, I had to research you first. So just like that, man. So if you're into any bullshit, that's not good for their brand.
Right.
They're just like with me. I don't let people stay, at my table when it's fucking up, my brand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because my brand means everything to me. That logo means everything to me. So if I have somebody in the mix of that brand that's fucking up, and
And
yeah,
that's the biggest lesson I learned, bro. Like, and I felt bad that I even played into it. Like, damn, man. Like, my homeboy's like, bro, what are you doing? Like, we trying to get you overseas with Diamond D. Like, this, it's like some major things going on, and I'm over here trying to defend my character with people I've been left.
I feel you. I feel you.
And so that the lesson was like you said, you got to pick your battles wisely, and I know now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now, one question I do want to ask you, because this is something that B talked about when he was on the thing, and I know that you said that you had ammo ready, what I'm saying, for that battle. Why didn't you put it out, or why didn't you do it?
My people told me to fall back.
Fall back. Okay.
My
Okay.
people, and see, I went against them the first time.
Oh.
I wasn't supposed to put the second song out. Like once I did the first one, they was like, I got a manager. I have a manager, and he has some people that's working with him, and so and then I have another guy that I trust with, and he was like, "Bro, you supposed to call me before you go online and crashing out and stuff like that," and he was upset,
Yeah.
and so like I got a lesson out of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. You're right, because I won't think about nobody. I was just ego driven. Like, you niggas is playing with me, But my people told me to fall back, man. Like, I still
you.
got them joints, but I feel like I don't really get nothing. What am I get out of it? If like at the end of the day, what would I get out of it?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I got music that's coming. You know what I'm saying? And whenever I feel like I want to throw a shot, I'm gonna throw one.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm not putting all that energy into that. I have to really finish what I got going on. Like I got these 2 albums, these solo albums that I got these artists I'm working with. I got videos I need to be shot. And so that's where my attention needs to be. I think I gave it way more attention than I needed to. So even with the 2 that I got, I didn't record them. They just written.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So they just written. You know what I'm saying? So I just ain't really like put the time and energy to put it up because I'm like, okay, there's a cause and an effect for everything. So do I want to continue this? Because they ain't letting up. They still dropping.
Yeah. Yeah.
I gotta let it go. Like at some point we gotta let it go and let's move on, bro.
I
Like
feel you.
so, I don't think it's necessary for me to put them out, but I am gonna put some of that out. Though. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna put some of that out, but it ain't to the point where it's about a battle anymore.
Yeah. I feel you.
It's gonna be like a song structure, like I like to tell the story, like break it down. You know what I'm saying, like and do it like that and put it on my album type thing, and not like make it one of the ones that you got to listen to my album to see if I'm talking about somebody.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. So what's next for you?
Again, like trying to fine tune the artists that I'm working with, and really like getting the Trial and Terror brand what it is.
Okay.
Again, I'm trying to get away from being the face. I want to like have artists to push. I'm going to executive mode at this point, but I really want to just focus on the sync licensing opportunities I got because them checks are getting bigger.
Oh, that's what's up.
So like that's kind of like where my head is at with the sync licensing stuff, and also getting back on stage and performing. I've been doing a lot of shows, but I want to go ahead and do my listening party. And I'll probably come down this way and put something together.
Okay.
Still connected with all the artists in Greensboro, Raleigh. I'm in, connected with those artists and stuff like that. And I want to come back and put together some more dope shows and get back to promoting.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna definitely have you. I do Medley Films Fest. We have it in the back. We put up a stage and vendors and everything.
word.
In the back
Okay.
right there. So I didn't do it last year because I was like so damn busy. But the year before that I did. But we're gonna do it summertime.
Okay.
This year. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna definitely, call you out to perform if you want to.
Man, plug me in. I will be here. It will be and then let me know in advance so that way I can have something else set up like in Greensboro. So that way I can get like 2 things done at once or something.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Yeah, man. Well, I appreciate you coming through, man. I know it's late, man, but I'm still glad you came through.
No
man.
doubt, man.
For real.
I had to show my face and really like just let everybody know. Let me say one thing, like I love home. I love Montgomery County. I love everybody. Regardless of what you think or about me, I'm really about some love. I'm really about unity. It's just I ain't gonna let nobody play with me, man. That's it.
That's
At the
it.
end of the day.
Yeah, yeah.
So
That's what's up, man. That's what it is. Well, I appreciate you coming through, man. You got any shout outs or anything? You know what I'm saying? Or, people where people can find you if they don't know,
man,
Instagram and shit.
I'm Shred TVT SHRED TVT. You can find me on everything.
Mhm.
I have an album coming out soon. It's called After Pain Comes Joy.
Okay.
Lil Rudy is still out right now. That was a project I dropped about my dad. So yeah, Shred TVT. Just hit me up, see what I got going on. Tap in online. Anybody from in Montgomery County trying to work, let's work.
Hmm.
Like, let's put the bullshit aside. Let's make some songs, man. Like,
Facts.
let's cut. Like, do anybody know what's going on in the world right now? Like,
For real.
black people still trying to keep the crab in the barrel mentality. Like we got to get out of that.
I feel you.
That's why I say leadership. It start with
Mhm.
leadership.
Yeah.
It start with the leaders. That's how the leaders, the ones that's they following the leaders. If the leaders is being petty and messy, guess what? Their flock gonna be petty and
Hmm.
messy.
Yeah. True.
You know what I'm saying? So the leadership got to be better around here. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I'm willing to give my input and do whatever I can on my end, but I'm really planted over here.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm really planted over here, and I'm just trying to keep that pipeline. So like when things is right, I be like, hey, y'all, I got this going on. Y'all want to get involved with this? You see what I'm
Facts.
saying?
Hmm.
That's what brings me satisfaction.
Yeah. True.
So like the leadership need to tighten up, man. But other than that, man, I wish everybody well.
That's what's up, man. All right. Definitely, man. Until next time, bro.
No doubt, my dog.
All right, all right.
All
Yo,
right.
this is Robert Medley, man, coming straight out of the Medley Media Podcast, the dopest podcast in North Carolina. Yeah, I said it. The dopest podcast in North
That's right.
Carolina. Yes, sir. And as always, y'all, pull up, shoot, edit, repeat. Peace.